getting a lot of harassment, and Ana's going to make the full rotation down bottom. Scofield, he took Bash first. He's dead. Scofield's done.
Yeah, he's dead.
First blood. Out of
Not a big deal at all.
possibilities, that was
Permiagi.
my preferred.
Do you like that?
That's a nice first blood. That's quite the strat from Wisper here, guys. By the way, you see this?
Yeah.
So he suicided to body block it under the tower to guarantee push the wave. That's wild.
He also was able to deny 2 last hits because of that.
Well, the funny thing is that he has Curse of Avernus though.
Yeah.
So like he didn't even have the, because like if you had miscoil, you could just deny.
Yeah, he had to do it the other way around. It hadn't been 30 seconds.
So why does he have Avernus?
Well, he's core, right? So I guess that his thought is like he doesn't want to have to deny himself as a core. Yeah, it's a little different.
I guess they were probably just trading before we were watching.
That's probably the biggest thing. Dispellable as well. It is. So if you time it right with Ana, you won't get hurt by that silence at all. That part's kind of annoying.
Yeah, it's pretty awful versus Slark and
casting a Q on yourself.
Yeah.
Well, so far so good.
Oh, the tornado skewer.
Oh.
That's brutal. Yeah, you're probably dead. He bought out. He's like, yeah, I think I'm going, guys.
Dude.
All right.
So again, everybody, this is support invoker.
Look, you guys could have done that.
Yeah.
Just throw a tornado, cold snap him, boom, easy.
And then if you don't get the skewer back, flame your mag.
Yeah, then not on you.
So last hits in the mid lane, 6 and 5 versus the 7 and 4. So a lot of denies coming out from both these players. But the nice part about this now is gonna try and go for the rot play, Topson. Just 1 tower shot onto him, but you get the 6 health regen base, the passive. Dude, he did it. No Tail did it.
Oh yeah, he did the self-cast timing. Yeah.
Sick. And Ana does have another round. They will have another Fortune's End in a second. Although they get the silence, he's in trouble. He just goes down.
He gets the kill first. Okay.
Nice. I think that was just the added attack speed you get from it. Quite there and ready. So pretty nice little play there. Cold snap again onto Hector. Pull back in this man. Stinger. Play interrupted. Oh, they're actually going to stick onto him now with the little kinetic field laid down.
There's a lot of spam in this one. Disruptor and Venomant. Constant poison. The first couple levels for Venomants are just awful, though. You feel so useless.
There isn't a spell in this.
That is true. They did get that matchup. JerAx taking a lot of damage up top here, too. Back. Oh. Stinger. He's got the booties. Don't do it. Crazy.
It's danger. Oh, the lift up is coming. Seb pulls him back in. And the skewer, the punch, gets the kill, although it might come at a cost. JerAx,
No,
poison
has the
sting.
stick.
Yeah, it keeps him alive. Such value. Oh, in the meantime, able to find the hook back onto Topson there, who did bottle up the invis run.
Come on, give him the high five. Aww. That's so mean.
Time Oracle down bottom does go down here.
We can blame Thompson for that one.
Fair enough.
The people
Good
wanted the
bash.
high five.
Good bash. He doesn't have Dark Pack. And the silence, they get the deny. Scofield gets the kill. Dude, Wisper is playing him. This guy.
Playing damn well. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, though, that's a pretty high HP Tiny taking down a Pudge there. This guy with the combo. And now that's at the 5-minute mark here too. JerAx, can you? I don't think you can contest this guy. He just walks up, sees who's around. Okay, they're both coming. That will contest him. That is for sure. Yeah, Stinger has to try and commit for both bounties at this.
Oh, that's nice. I like it.
Tornado, though?
To get it.
He didn't opt for it. Didn't have the range, I guess. Oh, he wants to
So
kill.
Infamous get 4 bounty runes off of that. That's real nice.
That puts him in the lead.
Wisper looks like a little bit of me time here. He'll run into No Tail. Pulls the creep wave back behind the tower and should give Ana some time of his own. Tranquil boot. That is pretty. Charge through is coming now. Trying to whittle them away a little bit. Eyes focused onto Seb. No points up in Glimpse as of yet. No. Call off that charge. That voice line is insane.
I just don't know where it came from.
No,
Like, who did that?
I have no idea. We'll have to ask somebody.
That was actually a player audio from a TI game. Yeah.
Got it. Aaron's voice changed.
JerAx, I think
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
baiting him in. Scofield has charge.
Does manage to connect it. Not
He's
enough.
so
Snap.
slow.
Just walking away.
Radiant's bottom tower is
The
under
wraparound
attack.
coming for Wisper now. Still just the 1 point up in this coil,
He's
but
got
does
3
have
points in a Photic, but
Oh, couldn't quite get it. He does go down. So Topson gets that kill. DD rune popped there as well.
immediately back to the mid lane.
So what's the point where you start seeing some Pudge rotation?
Kinda never. I don't know. You don't really rotate that early with this Pudge, I don't think. Like, maybe you TP and stuff for fights like under tower, but unless you like see a good rune, I think you just mostly want to deny your opponent the mid. It doesn't work that well with the Tiny though. He's actually ahead of him in terms of DS, but lasted and maybe with a couple bracers we'll see him smoke.
Okay.
I like the Shivas.
Well, so far so good. It's a little bit less than 1,000 gold lead for Infamous.
Radiant's top tower is
And I'm not
under
really
attack.
sure, like, if you compare this to last game, at this point it was almost up to like 20 kills.
Yeah.
It's been much more passive, which is not what I was expecting given the opening that Infamous had of going for the Spirit Breaker into Disruptor.
I would say Spearbreaker is not that happy with how his game's going.
Yeah.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Field gets the catch, gonna pull Seb back in. Trouble there after the glimpse. Wisper will go down, but they find a kill in return. So both offlaners biting the dust.
Yeah, and that's a kill with the ult there.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
It's not like they can just like try and rotate the Pudge and see if they can punish him or something. Mid lane.
Dire's structure.
See that charge coming through. Pull him back in. Dash afterwards, possibly. Chris Luck running away, able to dodge away from that tornado. Does have another hook round if he wants to get it and pull him back in. They're thinking about the very least. Good body blocks coming through as well, but they end up missing on the hook, and well, they will have another Aphotic Shield in a second to try and keep their buddy alive. Scofield goes down.
Top tower is under
But they
attack.
do take down the Tiny as well, and Wisper making a lot happen here.
He's
Under
coming.
attack.
Got himself another missed coil. Tail
Got
brought
it.
down. Well played.
Hit him with the tips.
Wow, top lane, Hector chased down by Ana here. We'll be able to take down the Poison Sting in a second. Slowdown coming. And that Venomancer is going to drop. Going for the 0-4-4 build on Veno.
Probably just thinking about the dispels and everything. Not trying to shove out the waves really. See if he can hold his towers too. Doesn't have a Bassi though.
Dire's middle tower is
Not a
under
lot of mana
attack.
regen to work with in terms of like constant spam of the plague words.
Quite find that hook there. Chris Luck just backs away. But it was actually up here on
Oh,
the high
kill
ground.
the ulti? Yep.
So About the 10-minute mark, you can see that top net worth so far is still Hector. Scofield runs through. They get a drive. Okay,
what?
they get it.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Drive by bounty. They want to keep eyes on JerAx instead.
All right, Chris Luck's on the move. He's coming for this kill. It's like, all right, guys, now, where's the? There he is.
They got eyes. They got him. JerAx is gonna drop.
Radiant's
So a little
bottom
bit more
tower
there
is
into the
under
flesh
attack.
heap, getting the first stack of it. For
Yeah.
Pudge.
Started for himself. They have charge into hook, but Topson, not a very easy target, especially the
Radiant's bottom tower
turnaround
is under
potential.
attack.
do be aware. Meanwhile, you have Seb and Anna now joined to the hip. They're gonna try and stagger this again. No Tail's eyeing it up. You can do triple? All right. Anna's like, man, I don't know.
Can
Do
do it.
the ult for this.
Radiant's bottom tower.
I mean, that wouldn't be the worst thing. in the
Don't be
world, right?
prowlers. Don't be prowlers.
Uh-oh. Good charge through there onto No Tail. The callback as well afterwards, though. And Topson moving into position, trying to kill off that Pudge tornado left up with the EMP chased down. Pudge is very tanky, though, and there's a nice little stack of ancients he could try and deny himself to, but
Radiant's bottom
doesn't get there in time.
is under attack.
Yeah, not gonna make that one. Yeah, I forgot that they redid all his voice lines too. All the hee.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
I don't know.
Dire's
It's the
middle tower
demonic.
is
It's the
under
no
attack.
pupils.
Yeah.
It's very demonic. You know, it really makes him look more like a puppet.
It's meant to intimidate the enemies.
Oh, look at Tops of this DD. He's like, who are these for? Me? Okay, cool. Thank you. All right,
That's
Topson,
nice.
are we going blink? Oh yeah, this is a blink game. We got a Veno, a disruptor. Like we got some food in this one.
Well, speaking of food, in some trouble now. They got themselves Seb as well. Scofield starting to drop down low with Oracle in the area. They get the pullback. Now Seb trying to stay alive. The Fate's Edict. This Rot's not doing the amount of damage that they would have wanted. Take down the Pudge, and the Magnus still a liver as Scofield gonna get chased down. He does have the charge available. Could charge through if he wants, and
Oh, nice.
Oh, well
That
played.
was, yeah, really. There. He couldn't get the range on the Spearbreaker himself, so just targets Anna instead.
Last hit on the tower. Now empowered with his tree. OG back on top, a little bit less than 1,000 gold lead. And what is this? What's the Veno's goal in this game? Like going for this Dragonlance into Hurricane Pike Connect.
He needed the Dragonlance because he knows he's against it. He needs more HP so he doesn't get burst down before he can pop his ulti. So he has to be able to threaten Poison Nova so that there's like the charge through and the chase down and they can keep the fight going. Like the longer a fight lasts, the more damage their team does. So they have a lot of damage over time, and then they have the chase potential of a Spearbreaker and a Disruptor. So the only key thing is you still have to cast your spells. So he requires Dragonlance because of that.
Top tower is under
It's also
attack.
just a really good Hurricane Bite game too, because the 4-staff versus the Slark.
Catch and pull back in one. JerAx actually in some trouble. He's gonna go down.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Did he must not hit Ghost Walk.
You're down.
He could have at least tried to waste it.
Dire's middle tower is under
Time they don't manage to get that hook back in. Save the life of the Disruptor.
Yeah, they put.
I'm still just worried about this looming threat of a Slark in the late. And I don't feel like Anna has really been addressed at all so far. I mean, he's died twice, but it's a scary hero if left to his own devices, particularly with the mag power. But what do you think is the consensus so far on this this Pudge mid that?
I think they had a really good counter pick in the Tiny. It basically took away a lot of the advantage you're supposed to gain out of this mid Pudge. So I think that kind of ruined it for them.
Stinger, he runs back in. Topson jumps in on him, and Anna can't quite get it. The hook pulls back another. Wisper gonna throw down the Aphotic Shield, bringing down No Tail, but he gets the ulti up on himself. Now the Hector poison is going to start to be spread. Still no points up in ulti at all. On the Veno, the pullback through in the RP. Seb finds another kill. They catch onto the Pudge, who just respawned. Give this man away.
Oh,
And
nice.
he will get the deny at least, but that is going to be ostensibly a 4 for 2. Heavily into the favor off that one.
And that was with a nice hook from Chris Luck, right? Where like you can't rely on hook even when this hero's a core, right? You're essentially playing him because he's super tanky, and he has a good like lockdown through BKB and stuff. And the hook is almost like a bonus. But he managed to hit the no tail, and so rough stuff here, as that's 527 gold from that fight for the Slark. It's Yasha and defeat almost done. Very close to.
And I feel like I've seen so many of these games, right, where you're playing on Slark and, you know, you're already getting a little bit of a lead, 11 permanent agi on him. But then more so than that is the vision advantage and constriction of the map that you just feel. Particularly when you have JerAx that can just run around like this and potentially force out quick kills. Good looking. Topson finds one. They get the disruptor. He is going to die. And now Wisper in the area as well. Tornado's still available. The silence is there though onto this Invoker.
There's no damage.
Can't bring him down. Whisper's all alone. The rest of his team is off on the other side of the freaking map, and well, if the ulti wears off, they're gonna bring it down the Abaddon. But he manages to get the deny.
Oh,
All right, he did it.
Pudge and Abba, a little frustrating.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Looks like Hector's coming back for a sledge afterward.
Silver. Okay.
I guess it's kind of nifty against Slark. If he's like trading hits, then he stops getting the essence shift at least.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower
Go
is
Saber.
under attack.
The hook passed by.
And will he just grab Aghanims next?
Maybe.
One would assume.
Tails in the pit. Spot out JerAx, couldn't get his spell off, but Topson with the avalanche toss onto 2. Seb skewers down, RPs onto 2 afterwards. All of Infamous falling apart now as they're gonna have to buy back on that Spirit Breaker and try and get into this fight, if at all possible. Leash for the moment, Abba and Ana just building up all of these stacks. They interrupt the charge, and Ana pops the ultimate, chases forward for Hector. The DOT is not gonna do a thing as they find Scofield, and OG just styling and stomping on
away.
Infamous.
Runaway train. They want one more. Here's Whispers doing the dance.
Oh, and he's doing what he can, but it is not enough. Ana dominating.
Is under attack.
Oh man, and OG have something to say about it.
Yeah, they always do. Right, that's why they keep doing so many documentaries.
That's true. Well, JerAx, maybe a bit too far forward. He gets punished. And they're actually going to get the glimpse back to keep a little bit of semblance of control over this, but it's not for nothing. There's 4 still in the grave, and this tier 3 tower is about to go down.
You gotta wonder, can they do it in time though? Those predictions out there.
Oh, that's a good point.
They want the sub 20 minute.
That's a good point.
OG, they got it in their compendium. They're racing for it. They're like, guys, we need this Rax.
Dire's middle barracks has fallen.
I mean, to be honest, with this,
Oh, here comes big hook. Chris Luck. Oh, no.
find it. Whisper's not careful. He's pretty far
All
forward.
right, here we
He's
go.
still
Chris Luck,
ulti.
big hook.
Still got the heal.
Oh, my carry. What a save by Seb. Puts the body in there, easily skewers out.
Oh, he tried to pounce away though, and he's in trouble now. Muted, trying to run
Bounced
out of
out.
there, but he's gonna be okay. The Fate's Edict keeps him fine. Chase forward, Tornado lift up the EMP. It's gonna be pretty big on a Stinger. They take him down. It's gonna be Spirit Breaker dead, and even though they have some amount of control over Invoker, it's not nearly enough. The deny, the smallest semblance of a win.
40 seconds. Get that lane going again, mid lane, guys.
Trent, I hate to break it to you.
Dire's bottom tower is
It ain't gonna happen. Oh! Oh my God!
Oh!
GG!
Dude, Infamous, they got it. They got their compendiums.
The ultimate caster curse.
They got the 20 minutes. Trent, it's not gonna happen.
Trent, it's not gonna happen, man.
All right, now I just need no one to